Hey folks, Eddie from Brain Pulp TV. Welcome to the third part and the second match of our 9-match friendly Shadows of Innistrad / Eldritch Moon sealed league. Now, if you haven't watched the previous parts, there'll be a link appearing above my head that will take you to the first part, which was explaining what this league is, the card pool, and the deck building. If you have been watching, though, you'll know that sadly we lost our first match. I was going to go ahead and play the second match with the exact same deck. This is essentially the exact same deck. I have made one change. I've taken out Primal Druid, which was going to be partial ramp and mana fixing, and I replaced it with a Cryptolith Fragment. Now, the reason behind that is I think the Cryptolith Fragment has more versatility. It's also it'll activate itself as ramp and mana fixing immediately, whereas the Primal Druid is more passive and it needs to die first. And when I drew into a Primal Druid late in the game, it did nothing for me. So we're going to try this and see if this works a little bit better for us. Okay, now that I've discussed the one minor change, we're going to go ahead, hit the play button, get our second match of this league, and see if we can't do it a little bit better than we did in our first match. Okay, so here we are at the beginning of the second match. Are we on the draw? We are on the draw. So we don't have a plains, which makes up. We have a lot of planes in that. You know, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this. I mulliganed in the past when I had similar hands, and I sort of kicked myself for doing it, even though I think maybe it was the right decision. But in this case, I'm going to keep this and hope we draw into a plains by turn 3. I hope we draw into any land by turn 3, so then we can play the Hermit. So. Interesting side note, I've mentioned before in previous videos that, let me just actually see if I can just move this over just a little bit, that Magic Online was, sorry, I got confused as to where I was in the game there. Magic Online had been resizing the preview window every time a game would start, and that's not the case anymore. Now I have to resize the entire play window. But the preview window is staying the same. So there's a little side note for you guys, which has no impact on anyone. Well, we can cast Deadweight next turn if we need to. I really hope any land at this point, because then at least I can cast one creature. Luckily, our opponent is off to a slow start. God damn it. Well, we're going to have to discard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard the Boon of Emrakul. The reason why is because if I do get a plains at some point, the Slayer can get me that back. I mean, it would probably be better to get rid of the Stag. But this we can get back. They are not hurting for lands. I knew I should have mulliganed. I always pay for it when I stick with a 2-land opening hand. Any land. Yep. Yep. Should we just deadweight this? Yeah, why not? Just so they don't have to discard another card. I mean, it would have probably been better to, at least they can attack with it now. Unless they have an enchantment which can buff it, which is entirely possible. That's bad for us. Wow! Okay, so now turn 5 and we're still on 2 land. Let's get rid of... Yeah, we'll get rid of the Horde Swarm. Might as well. Sure. So bad. This is so bad. They get to draw, good, because they need card draw. I wonder if I can borrow some of their land. I do apologize for this particular game, because this one may not be a barn burner to watch, so. I don't think I can... I'm going to have a very hard time coming back from this. If I don't draw plains, like, immediately, I'm going to have a very hard time coming back from this. If I draw plains, at least I can Blessed Alliance them. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Essence Flux. Exile target creature you control, then return that creature to... Oh, okay. So... That's not good for us. So they're going to be able to do... What? I thought you brought it back with a... If it's a spirit. Oh, if it's a spirit, put a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, I thought it was going to come back with a 1/1 counter on it. So we're taking 6. It's put down to 10. Are we going to draw a land? Yes, and it's one of the ones we needed. Wonderful, wonderful. Probably far, far too late for us. We will get a bit of extra value because we can bring back... shoot. I mean, Boon is not really going to help us because it's not enough to kill either of those two things. So let's bring back Deadweight. Use the ability, yes. Bring back Deadweight. Now, we could chump with this, or we could use it for the Ruthless... No, we can't, because... No, we're going to chump with this. We don't have much of a choice. Yeah, swinging with both. We have... I mean, we're in dire straits here, so... I mean, we could Angelic Purge. We'd be taking 6, and then the following turn we'd be taking 4. Yeah, we have to chump at this point. I mean, we're barely staying alive here. Okay, so this is good. We did get another land. What are our options here? We can Deadweight and Angelic Purge. So if we Deadweight this, then they either have to trigger Prowess. Alternatively, we can bring out the Hermit and then Deadweight something. Yeah, let's do that. No, because we have to Angelic Purge this thing. So yeah, so we'll do this. We'll Angelic Purge that, and we'll sacrifice one of our planes. Ugh. We will Deadweight this, so the only way it can use its pump ability is if it prowesses once. And then we hope that our life gets better very shortly. I'm amazed we're still alive. I'll be honest with you. I'm amazed we're still alive. I would rather another 2/3 creature. So we got Hermit, which is probably what we're going to play next turn. Okay, so we're at 6. They can cast a monster. They can cast an actual monster here. Because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up. They could hard cast something like one of the emerge creatures. Okay, that makes sense. They get card draw off of it as well too. They can recast it. It gets rid of Deadweight. Okay, this was useful. Now, I could bring out a creature, or I could Blessed Alliance and gain 4 life and have them sack a creature. They could pump this. No, you know what? I'm gonna hold up in Blessed Alliance. It shouldn't be a shocker to them to think that I can't cast anything because I haven't been able to cast anything for most of the game. But I mean, they also probably have a counter spell in hand. Cast with 2 modes. Target player gains 4 life. Target opponent sacrifices an attacking creature. Let's cast this. Choose target opponent to gain 4 life. That would be me. And you. And counterspell? If they have counterspell prowess triggers on this... No, they don't. Okay, so it's going to go through. They will almost definitely sacrifice the Drown Yard Explorers. Yeah, okay. So I'm a bit better off than I was before. They will pump it probably twice. Something for 6. Okay, that's not the worst thing that could have happened to us for 6, so... this is fortuitous, so let's go ahead and cast her. And see if they counter it. They didn't counter before, so they're going to counter this time, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to counter this time. Deny existence. Prowess triggers. So we'll be taking 3... Yeah, we're dead next turn. Okay, our opponent said, man, everyone else is open to Gisela, and I said I would have given her to you for a land at the beginning of the game. Yeah, our opponent said, haha, I bet. So this is pretty much the end for us here. Unless they miss pumping it. No. Okay, so we said good game to our opponent. Once again, I don't... The deck itself, I don't think is the problem. We do have 17 lands, right? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we've been highly unlucky with lands in our first 2 matches. So we're not out of this yet. I don't think I need to add any more. I don't need to add any more removal. Watcher in the Web. Maybe take out Ruthless Disposal and bring in slightly... I mean, it's Ruthless Disposal is really good, especially later in the game. But I'm thinking, I mean, man, given the way things have been going for us, maybe To the Slaughter is better to bring in instead. No, I don't think so, because they've got a lot of creatures that they can just simply sack to the Slaughter. Oh, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it the way it is, and maybe that's a mistake, but hopefully we'll draw into something a little better in our opening hand. On the plus side, we did do better given how we started off than I thought we would, so we lasted a lot longer. I really want to end the first stage with at least 1 match win. That would be really great. Oh, the window is sized perfectly this time. How did that happen? Okay, well that's great. Would we like to play first? Yes, we would. This cost me so much last time for mulligan. I'm going to mulligan it. I'm going to keep it. Our opponent said, hope you have better luck this game. I'm going to say, haha, no worries. Good luck to you too. We will keep this. I'm going to put you on the bottom. Oh my god, I almost skipped through our... Almost skipped my land drop there, so off to a good start. My opponent was a stone missed, I should say, as opposed to just calling my opponent. So I saw that. I was like, no, don't do it. Okay, there we go. So we do have 2 lands. Hopefully we're... Did I not... What did I put on the bottom? I put the guy that can fetch... God, I don't know how loud that was in the microphone. I'll dead that down if it's too loud. I put the guy that fetches us enchantments back in our graveyard. Okay, now this doesn't super help us. It puts us 1 step closer to being able to cast a creature, but at least we have the full complement of land. So 1 more land, we can get a Fiendbinder out. 1 more plains, we can get Gisela out, which would be super great for us, so they took care of that pretty quickly last time. Ooh. Oh no, so man, I've got to focus. I'm so thrown by starting off this game by almost skipping through my land drop that I keep losing track as to whose turn it is and when. Okay, Gloom Widow. Okay, so a plains. A plains would be wonderful. Forest, I'll take a forest because at least now we can cast something. Makes me feel much better to be able to cast something right away. Not right away, but on turn 4. We are not going to block the Gloom Widow. Can only block creatures with flying anyways, but the one creature we have right now with flying is first strike, so it won't matter. Briarbridge Patrol. So our best hope at this point is to catch a plains. If not, we're going to almost definitely Blessed Alliance next turn. That's not great for us. Can swing in and then Blessed Alliance next turn. Yeah, you know, I'm going to swing in. Gonna tap the Briarbridge. And then we can Blessed Alliance and untap the Fiendbinder and then do a full Aurora trade. If need be. Maybe better to give us 4 life, but I think it'd be better to do a trade that way. Okay, cast it with 2 modes. We're going to untap up to... Untap up to 2 target creatures and target opponent sacrifices. Cast. Choose up to 2 target creatures. Okay. Target opponent. I mean, I hate to see the Fiendbinder go, but I'd really like to clear their board. They're most likely going to sacrifice the Gloom Widow because they'll be able to get a token off of the... a clue token off of the Briarbridge Patrol. Yeah, they didn't see a lot of flyers from us last game, so that, to me, seems like the better choice. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to make this trade. It may not be the smartest move, but I can't cast anything next turn. I mean, maybe I could have held up and hoped for a swamp, and then I could have emerged. But there's no guarantee. If we get 1 land, I can bring out the Faithbearer Paladin. Drownyard Behemoth. Okay. That is now this. It does not have hexproof normally, right? No, it does not. Okay, so we're gonna swing in because this does not have hexproof. Okay, yeah, as long as it enters the battle this turn. So. I'm going to put out the Throbbing Inspector. And I might as well just hold up the mana. I mean, we're going to sacrifice the clue anyways, but maybe we can trick them into thinking that we've got something. I do not fancy taking that damage, so I will block. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card. No, we will draw the card here. I don't know how this is gonna go. End step. Okay, now we have enough to bring you out next turn. If we Fiendbinder now. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna... Are they just gonna counter it? They did not counter it. Maybe they'll hold it. You know what? Something tells me they have some form of counter in their hand, and they're waiting for the right moment to use it. Grapple the past. Put the top 3 cards. Then even return a creature card or land card. Okay, so they're definitely returning a creature, which is probably the Briarbridge Patrol, I would guess. So yeah, so this is 7 minus that. 4 would make it 3, need 3, 2 and a green, so we can emerge that by sacrificing the Fiendbinder. Still doesn't put us in a much better position. It gives us a couple of chumpers. I mean, I would much rather be able to bring out the Mindbender, but it requires another black from us. We are really just coming up short on land here, but at least it's better than the previous game. Backwoods Survivalists. I'm going to eat it here. Now, this will happen. We're going to get the tokens regardless of when we... just from casting it, which is great. First, we're going to go ahead and swing in, because we can tap this sucker. Cast with the merge, sacrifice a creature. So we get the tokens regardless, so we'll be able to do some chumping. And now, what I want to do is... that'll put it to a 3/7. Would I rather that be a 3/7? Like, is that super useful for us to make that a 3/5? Because I can chump. That's got trample. We got to get rid of that. So maybe making this a 3. Yeah, you know what? Let's make. I don't know what's better. Okay, I don't know if that was the right choice. But I'd rather get rid of the thing that has trample. That's not a spirit, is it? Okay, no, it's just an Eldrazi crab. Just an Eldrazi. It's just your average, everyday Eldrazi crab. You know. Block you, block you. Do you have a pump? You do not have a pump. I'm still taking 1. Okay. A land of any type would be wonderful. I'd really like a plains, but anything at this point would be great. And I can bring out the Faithbearer Paladin. Not that the Faithbearer is going to do much against a 5/7, but we are going to be able to... That's something, at least. We could trick them into maybe... Wow, we are not getting the land we need. Turn 9! Turn 9 and we're on 4 again. Yeah, we're gonna... There's something to be said for casting the Swift Spinner on this turn, because they'd be less likely to have any sort of counter for it, but I'm not super worried about a counter at this point. I'm just want to live. Are you going to counter? Because we do have the chump blocker for you, so... declare instants and abilities. No, we're going to block you. Thank goodness that thing does not have trample. That would have really ruined my day. And luckily they don't have anything to trigger the prowess scab. Everyone, I want everyone watching this video, even though it's going to be well in the past when you're watching it, to focus on getting a land drop this turn. Focus. I don't care what land it is. Really, I don't. Any land at all, just so I can get that Faithbearer out. Thank you. Whoever specifically asked for the Westvale Abbey, thank you. Why do I have a feeling this is going to get countered? You monster. You monster. Oh, so bad. So bad for us. Okay, so next turn, we can't cast anything still. Wow. Well, we can take 8 and then have this bounce. Or we can take 1, 2, 7. No, I'm going to force him to cast something. Are they going to pump it to get rid of it? No, it's just going to bounce. We're at 3. We are in bad shape. Oh, lordy. What's Stone Mist going to cast? It or the Horrid Swarm. That's no fair. That's my card. You're not allowed to cast that. Bloody hell. This is bad. This isn't enough to help us. This is not enough to help us. Because we're at 3. If we were to block that and kill that, we could kill that and then block that. It's still not enough. Well, let's play it out. We'll just go ahead and play it out and see how it goes. I don't know if the opponent let that get through just because they realize mathematically we're dead anyways. Be nice because it allows us to play a little bit, a little bit longer. But oh my goodness, this is so bad. Well, we're a single 0-cost creature shy of being able to at least last one more turn. Yeah, they swing it at everything. So good games. Good luck in your next round. And we would have done that and that. Okay. Thanks, YouTube. So, Stone Mist, winning with grace. And we lost with what? There's another land, finally. Okay, so now the land shows up. Man alive. Alrighty, folks, that was the second match. Once again, dealing with land problems. We do have 17 lands in this deck. I mean, I do absolutely hate playing 3 colors. We have a lot of double green, so that might be something that we need to worry about as well, too. Like, maybe take out the Kessig Dire Swine and bring in a Watcher in the Web instead, because it's a single green cast, or bring in another lower drop. Because we do have these 2, which are useful, but we need, like, something lower to get on the board. So maybe next turn I'm going to take out, you know, I'm going to do that. I will do that during the video for the third match. So in the meantime, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, once again, any advice on the build, on play, whatever, if you just want to say hello, just want to wish me luck, please leave that in the comments section below. You can also follow and contact us on Twitter. It is @BrainPulpTV, or you can follow and contact me directly on Twitter @GeekTragedy. And now that all of is said, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to us here, and I will see you all very soon.